For game day, usually we start like 2 days before a homestand. When the team's away, the infield dries out, and we need to like put some moisture back into it. We do a lot of edging. We measure the mounds and home plate to make sure they're the correct measurements. So usually for a game day, we start before, and then actual game day, it's a lot of prepping. We mow the grass every day. We groom the infield. We check on the mounds and plates because they could dry out. So there's a lot of moisture management. Make sure the grass is healthy. And then that's our morning work. And then in the afternoon, that's when the team comes out and does practice. So we set up batting practice and whatever they need to facilitate their needs. Teamwork out here for the grounds crew is super important, especially more so when we have bad weather. It's kind of like the military. Everyone's got one or two jobs, and when you come proficient at those jobs, it just helps when you get in a time crunch. If we start getting rain, and normally we have 30 minutes before a game, and maybe we only got 15 minutes, it just makes it easy to know when what their job is entail and what they need to do, and just runs like clockwork. A lot of times the team, they'll do they call it early work, and it's like conditioning and learning of drills. So even though the game starts at 7, the team could be out here at 1 o'clock, 1:45. So we need to be ready for them. We need to have all the mounds and plates done. We need to mow the field, which roughly takes, depending on the pattern we do, an hour and a half to 2 hours. And make sure we have to water the grass and all that stuff. So there's a lot of work to do before, and it's time consuming. And with a staff of 3, it takes 3 of us all day to get ready. Sometimes when you move up in the AAA Major Leagues, you got a bigger staff, so you can get a lot of work done quicker. So maybe they don't. We come in at 9, 10 o'clock, depending on what the team's doing. If we had more people, obviously we could come in later. But with the crew that we have and the amount of work that needs to be done here, that dictates our start time.
It's really neat. It's my first time doing it, so it's pretty exciting because other places I worked at golf courses and then park districts, so it's not as professional, but this is the biggest experience I've had so far, so it's pretty neat. I like it.
Probably the toughest part about this job is probably 2 things. The weather, you never know what it's going to bring. It could be rain every day, which makes it hard, and you're dealing with the tarp, or vice versa. You could get dry spells, and then you're out here just trying to keep moisture in the grass and keeping it alive, especially down here where it can get very hot. Probably just being outside is the number one thing I like. I have worked in an office and worked outside, and definitely prefer being outside. We stay about an hour after the games. We call it our post-game routine, and that's usually cleaning it up. We pick up the chalk lines, groom the dirt. From the cleats, you get a lot of chunks from the dirt that get kicked up, so we pick them up so we can get a head start on the next day. Put some water back into the clay areas, the mound, and the plate, and whatnot.
Yes. We fertilized, and we actually just aerated it last week, I believe. A couple weeks ago or something like that. So do whatever we can to make it look our best.
Take a lot of pride into it. We're kind of almost, even though a sports turf degree is a Bachelor of Science, I almost feel like it's a Bachelor of Arts degree. We're out here it's maintaining the grass, and so it's a lot of work. We put a lot of hours in, a lot of sacrifice, so we take a lot of pride into it.
I like like it, get experience. That was the main reason why I wanted to do it, and just to meet more people and get my name out there for jobs in the future. So.
Probably my favorite thing is dragging the infield, or nail dragging, or just taking care of the infield dirt, just because that's where most of the game's played at. So I just want to make sure that it's the best that it could be for these players. That all started when I was a kid. My grandfather used to work on the local football fields, and when I was a little kid, I would go with him and watch him do that. And then I probably really realized I wanted to do this when I was in Little League, because the coach used to yell at me all the time because I'd be watching the guys chalking the line instead of paying attention to like practice or batting practice and stuff, and I just get yelled at all the time. So.